It's 2:30. We're gonna hit chest. It is Friday, so it might be a little tough today, especially since I kind of messed up my shoulder Monday and Tuesday. We did hit the PR of 185. Now we're trying to go for 225, but it's probably going to be a long while before we hit that. That is a pretty big difference in weight. It ain't like 10 pounds or anything, so it's going to be maybe like 2 to 3 weeks before we hit 225. Maybe like 2 months, maybe a month, who knows. But yeah, we will try to increase some strength this week. So we're gonna go for failure sets on bench, well, as close to failure as we could get, unless I decide to go to Smith machine, which we probably know isn't gonna happen. So we're probably just gonna have to go for outright numbers on like 155 or something, or try to go for 3 on 175 if I can even do it right now. Because I did mess up my shoulder cuff pretty bad. I don't want to tear it, like to where the point where moving my shoulder up hurts, but that don't really hurt that much anymore. So we'll try to hit 175 again, but there is no guarantee that we'll be able to hit that weight, because I did mess it up yesterday and I wasn't able to hit it because the shoulder's gone. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the gym. Isn't really much to say here. Hopefully all my footage doesn't get corrupted this time. I'll film, I think I'm going to have to film one set at a time because, well, bench just takes longer. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we are benching right now. We have 90 pounds right now. And as you will notice throughout the video, there's a bit of imbalance in my reps on my right. That is because I had a slight, I may have pulled the shoulder a little bit. I'll explain why at the very end of the video, but yeah, right now we got 90, and the right going farther down the left is agitating me. So I didn't notice this until I looked back the day after at the recordings, that I even had that muscle imbalance. But this should be better by next week. I will work on that for sure. So now we have moved up to 135. I think we go for, I don't know. It's been recording this. It's on a Sunday, so I may or may not have forgotten to record on Saturday. And this is as low as I'm willing to go. Partly on that I was injured, mostly on that for me it looks a lot lower than it actually is. Next time I record a chest day, I will go lower for you guys, just so you don't complain. No, I'm just kidding. It feels just as good to me going that low as it does going all the way to chest. The way I learned doing bench is don't touch the chest. So it's just the way I do it. We have moved up to 155 now. I think we hit 5 reps here. I think. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Who truly knows? I do. but I forgot. So now we're just gonna figure out how many reps I did. 1, that looked horrible. 2, a little better. 3, ooh, that right shoulder going all the way down. 4, yeah, I think I did 5 here. 5. And I did fail on my second attempt of 175. I decided to not put that in there. So, and the only rep I did get out of it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great of a rep out of it. So, here we go. I was kind of nervous here too, because I tried to do 185 the day before, and I just absolutely dropped it. I was able to do it the Monday and Tuesday, but kind of messed up my shoulder. On chest flies, not even on this, which is kind of sad. But nothing I can do about it now. But we are doing better. Shoulder has healed. This upcoming week, I will have a leg day video out, which will be fun. Leg day is always fun. I don't really like doing leg day, but I will do a leg day video. Yep, and that's the 1 rep. That's all I was willing to show. The lighting looks good here. I had to mess with the gain a little bit, or not the gain, the contrast, as soon as I get up, because the way the brown pants I had on at the time is like the lighting. It was like making the camera app do like bright, like just make it really bright for some reason. As I mess with the chair. Here I just did 120 all the way, I think. Just 120 for reps. Here, which was kind of painful, purely on that my shoulder was messed up. Enough of me complaining about the shoulder though. Here we got, I already lost count. That's fine. I think I like this angle for chest flies. I'm not sure about the left. I like the right angle. I really do. I really like the right angle. I need to move the camera a little bit farther back though. I'll do that next time. But I also like doing these voiceovers because then you guys get to realize with me what I didn't realize at the time of recording what I did. And there's a little finger there as I am setting up the recording. So every time I record, to have my music play, I have to go like slide down my little tabs on my phone and turn off Do Not Disturb, or else my music won't play for some reason. I don't know why it's like that. It just is. As you can see here, this is what I'm talking about. It's very bright. And then it goes to normal lighting, and then it was bright again, and then normal. But yeah, so every time I have to start recording a new set, I have to scroll down to Do Not Disturb, turn it off, and then hit play my music. So that's why you guys see my finger in the beginning of these clips quite a bit. So here we are on, I think, the second set, and then I think I'll do the third set. Completely spaced out that I could do 2 sets of recording, because I still have I still kind of get a little scared when I record multiple sets, because that one time I recorded a full thing of bench and the thing corrupted. So yeah, 2 sets I think is all I'm able to record before I gotta go turn it off and then restart it, which is kind of dumb. I don't really like it being able to record like that, but it's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. Here I am yawning. Yep, there was a little yawn. It is 3 in the morning. Very early. Making me yawn in the voiceover. My goodness. Very early. I like working out in the early morning because, well, I just like to get it over with during the day, so I have the rest of the day to do stuff. Plus, you just get the hardest part of the day over with first, so, you know, everything else seems a little tiny bit easier. I also have switched from Monsters to Red Bulls. I still like Monster. I just prefer the Red Bulls because it's just easier to take the creatine with it in the morning. It's just way easier. Because something with the Red Bull has like a reaction with the creatine, and it fizzes up. Like with the Monster, it fizzes up all the way to the top and it stays fizzed. Like there's a bunch of bubbles on the top. It stays fizzed up. But with the Red Bull, it all pops and it all goes to just being a normal drink. I could have just drinking a Red Bull, or a Monster, I mean, normally, and taking the creatine with like something else, like apple juice, or I don't know. Why would you take that with water? I mean, if you take flavored creatine, yeah, go with water, but not flavored is yeah, you don't want to take not flavored water. I could have done that, but I guess I just prefer the Red Bull. It's just faster, I guess. A little faster than the Monster. The Monster takes quite a little bit to drink. Takes a minute or two. So here I think we're on our fourth set. Fourth set? Yeah, fourth set. Now we're moving to tricep pushdowns. And then we will be moving from 60 to 70 to 80 to 90. And we will be going as much to failure as possible. The first set is going to be like, you're going to be seeing me pumping out numbers. Well, mostly just going quickly because of... is to get the pump started. That's why I'm going so quick here. I just want to get the pump started already. And right about here, I think I start to feel it. So, but yeah, I like doing these as close to failure as I could possibly get. It's always quite hard to reach failure each time because it's fatiguing. It's very, very fatiguing. It takes a lot of energy to go to failure. There's the first one. Now we're moving down to 70 pounds. And my sets, I like just to keep them all till failure. I know like 3 minutes is like optimal for rest time, but I like to just get these things over with, to be honest. I don't really like sitting there for 3 minutes in between each set, just waiting. I did that for a while. At one point, I did like the 3 minutes of rest each time. I don't know, I didn't really see as much growth as I thought I would compared to just doing it normally like this. Who knows, maybe if I did it now I'd achieve better results, but maybe soon I'll try it again, but these videos would take even longer to record. Not like I would record the 3 minutes at rest time. I'm pretty sure no one wants to sit here and watch me walk around for 3 minutes. So, yeah, and then we finished up our second set there. Now we're moving on to our third and fourth, which should be on 80 pounds. Yep, anytime now. Yep, anytime. Yep. There we go. It always takes a different amount of time each time for me to get in front of the camera because I have to turn off Do Not Disturb and then play the music, and then sometimes it's on a song that I don't really like that much, so I have to skip a couple times. But, it's alright. So now we're here. Boom. Another rep. Trying to get as much tension as I can out of them. That's all I got on 80. When I paused it there, it wasn't that long of a pause. I think it was just like maybe like 40 seconds of rest time. So, still, I'm just trying to activate fatigue here and just fatigue my muscles as much as I can, fatigue the tricep as much as possible to initiate growth. Just trying to get a good pump. Now we're down to 90 pounds, so I think I get like 1 or 2 good reps out of this, maybe 3. So we will see. Whenever, yep, there we go. Now we're starting. There's 1, 2, and now we're slowly letting it up or holding it down, something. And I think that's all we got. Or maybe a third. Yep, there's a third. Yep, nope, can't get it all the way down. Yep, that's fine. That was failure. So now we're moving down to abs. I think I just got 140 loaded up here, and we're just gonna do just 4 sets of moderate succession, blah 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 blah, succession. So just one right after the other, I think. Here, well, I mean a consistent number. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's fine though. We're doing just 4 or 4. What am I talking about? We're doing 140, and we're gonna like, try to keep the tension here. That's why I'm going slower, just to keep the tension as much as I possibly can. I like to really keep the tension on abs as well, because the pump is a lot easier on this. Well, some days more than the others, that's for sure, but yep. And I was in quite a bit of pain, as you can see by my face. And then we're going to move on to our second set here now. I like this ab machine. And I like that. There's one other one that I like to do. It's like a twisting ab machine. And then there's another one too, that's just the incline sit-ups. Those, I like doing those if I can't get on either the weighted crunches or the twist ab machine. I forget what that one's called. I never really pay attention to that name too much. And here I am pushing my knees up to kind of get a better pump on the lower abs. Went to failure there. I yep, I was trying to get another one out of it. It just wasn't happening. I like going to a failure on all my sets, on pretty much everything but bench. Purely that bench, I don't have a spotter. And just getting up is not a fun time every set. Because most of the failure sets on bench end up with me not able to get to the first re-rack. So that's why I could always go to Smith machine. That's always an option. I might do that next chest day video. I think I'll go Smith machine for you guys, just to go to failure sets. Smith machine is different than regular bench for me, because the bar is 20 pounds lighter, so the weight changes a little bit, and the bar is a lot thicker, because it's meant for not just bench, but also squats and deadlift and whatnot. And I'm reaching failure quite quick here. And this day, for some reason, it was really hot in the gym, and I continue to wear this hood. I don't know why. I could just take it off. I just don't really like to, I guess. I like working out in the hood. It's starting to get really hot, actually, now that summer is here. I don't really like the summer as much as I like the winter. Alright, here we are with our last set. It's just taking a while to start. And there we go. These sets are always just very painful. Very, very painful. People always like say feel the burn, but it's never quite a burn. It always feels just like just pain, just straight up pain. I've never felt burn. I've always felt just pain. So, yeah. I'll see you guys at the outro. All right. So turn that on. Finished workout. Did 175 on bench. Failed on the second one. I could have very well did it like Sam does it and just threw it off, but I couldn't have done that. That was a joke. Not as strong as Sam, but just got up, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it in, if I'm gonna keep that in, but this is the end of the video. I'm trying to find my words because I'm quite exhausted, but we did hit 175, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do today, so that's good. Next week, leg day. There's a leg day next week. I do work out 5 days a week. It's just the way I'm saying it at the moment. Leg day. I don't know where to fit that in still. I don't know where to fit that in. I'm not sure if it's going to be on a Monday, a Friday, Wednesday. I don't know what day I'm going to do that. Now, recording, this is a Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to be uploaded on Saturday. It might be, because I usually like doing my voiceovers a day after. But it was a good workout today. Good workout. I figured out what injured my shoulder cuff. It was not bench. It was chest flies. Chest flies injured my shoulder cuff because I was doing I did 160 and then I put it one farther back than I usually do just to see the range of motion. That was not a good idea. But it's all right because now we know not to do that. So we are going. Why is there so many trucks? It's fine. We're going to. We know now not to put it back that far, and I might just start training chest flies on 120 because it feels like the same pump, to be honest, if not a little better. It's not like the other workouts where I go like down and down in weight. I don't know why, but it is. I don't know. It's weird. It's different for everyone. If you feel a better pump with heavier weight, you feel a better pump with heavier weight. I'm probably still gonna go to heavier weight. I'm not gonna put it back as far as I did last time, just to not injure myself. Make sure you guys always train safe. Have a spotter if you really think you can't like spot yourself, or if you, by spot yourself I mean like drop it on your stomach and just get up and drop it, but that's not always a good thing to do because it hurts. But we will be seeing you guys next week on Wednesday. Yeah. Catch you guys next time.